Welcome to Week 4, Module 4. This week we'll be exploring a few more sections of the core and trim of the orange. Caritas practices 9 and 10. We will also talk about sustaining practice with Watson's touchstones. Caritas 9 is about reverentially assisting with basic human needs. This Caritas asks that we see our work as sacred. We help others manage predicaments related to the fact that humans are often frail and need help, love, compassion on many levels. Acknowledging this predicament encourages healing and wisdom for self and others. Thich Nhat Hanh provides this mindfulness perspective. Life is constant change. Each thing relies on every other thing for its very existence. If our mind is calm and clear, using the toilet can be a sacred act. To accept life is to accept birth and death, gain and loss, joy and sorrow. Everything is. Here's a practice example. I'm going to talk about basic needs on a women and newborn unit. I worked for several years on a women and newborn unit in an urban hospital. We had care teams that consisted of one registered nurse, that was me, one licensed practical nurse, and one or two nurses' aides. We would work in these groups to care for women and their newborn babies. Each time I came to work, I would hope that a particular nurse's aide would be on my team because she was so wonderful to work with. She always made sure that every water pitcher was filled with fresh, cold water, commenting frequently that since people are made mostly of water, that she had better make sure everyone had good fresh water. She worked to ensure that all of the beds were clean and beautifully made, commenting that nice beds make good nests for the ailing soul. She offered each patient attentiveness, patience, kindness, and respect, saying that she treated people how she would want someone to treat her grandma. When she held and rocked the newborns, she would talk to each one, saying things like, "I'm so lucky to be one of your first friends. Let me whisper some wisdom into your ear. I know you don't know the words, but you'll get the idea. Your life is sacred. There's only one of you in the whole universe. Imagine that. Love this new life you've been given. Love others and yourself. Love is the most important thing. Remember that." She meant every word. She tried to share these thoughts with every newborn she cared for. She treated every moment and human being as precious. This one nurse's aide raised the level of care for the entire unit simply by making it clear to all that each caring act was sacred. It reminded the rest of us to do the same. Patients, families, and co-workers alike were grateful for her wisdom and caring presence. The final Caritas, Caritas 10, is about being open to mystery and miracles. Watson writes, "Our rational minds and modern science do not have all the answers to life and death and all the human conditions we face. Thus, we have to be open to unknowns we cannot control, even allowing for what we may consider a miracle to enter our life and work. The subjective world of inner life experiences of self and other is an ineffable mystery affected by many, many factors that cannot be fully explained." In terms of mindfulness, we are called to remember that each life is a miracle, and all of us together are a collective miracle. This is the greatest mystery, and at the same time, the greatest reality of all. Acknowledging and living within the flow of this understanding opens up vast possibilities for developing insight, wisdom, and joy, even in the face of great challenges. Thich Nhat Hanh writes, "Dear friends, you are nothing less than a miracle. There may be times when you feel that you are worthless, but you are nothing less than a miracle. The fact that you are here, alive, and capable of breathing in and out is ample proof that you are a miracle. One string bean contains the whole cosmos in it. Sunshine, rain, the whole earth, time, space, and consciousness. You and everyone who receives your care contains the whole cosmos." Here's a visualization to remind us of the mystery of existence. It's inspired by Thich Nhat Hanh's paper meditation. Did you know there's a cloud floating in this sheet of paper? The cloud makes rain, which nourishes the trees that produce the substance of the paper. Rain also provides water to the paper mill and the people who run the mill for drinking. There is surely a cloud in this piece of paper. There's sunlight in this paper because the trees need sunlight to grow. The mill needs sunlight for energy, and the workers need sunlight to flourish as well. I think there's a lot of sunlight in this paper. If you look more deeply with mindfulness, the heart of awareness, you see not only the cloud and the sunshine in it, but that everything is in it. The soil that provided the base for the trees and the food for the workers at the mill, their families, their neighbors, and everyone who produces the things necessary for everyone else to survive and thrive. The insects that pollinate the plants, the animals that inhabit the planet, the oxygen we breathe, the Earth's atmosphere, all of it is within this one sheet of paper, and in all sheets of paper. If just one part of this vastly interconnected web is broken or missing, then the paper will cease to exist. This condition of deep interconnectedness is a mystery and a miracle of life. And it's what Watson's Caritas practices help us to recognize in our daily lives. I leave you with a simple daily guide to support deliberate and mindful Caritas practice, Watson's Touchstones. Set your intention and consciousness for caring and healing by renewing your resolve to care every day. Begin the day with silent gratitude. Set your intentions to be open to give and receive all that you are here to give and receive this day. Intend to bring your full self in the day-to-day moments of this day. Cultivate a loving, caring consciousness towards yourself and all others who enter your path. Take time to care in the middle. Take quiet moments to center, to empty out, to be still with yourself before entering a patient's room or when entering a meeting. Cultivate a loving, caring consciousness towards each person and each situation you encounter throughout the day. Make an effort to really see who the spirit-filled person is behind the patient or colleague you're working with. Return to these loving-centered intentions again and again throughout the day, helping yourself to remember why you are here. In the middle of stressful moments, remember to breathe. Ask for guidance when you're unsure, confused, and frightened. Forgive and bless each situation and let go of that which you cannot control. At the end of the day, fold these intentions into your heart. Commit yourself to cultivating a loving, caring practice for yourself. Use whatever has presented itself to you this day as lessons to teach you to grow more deeply into your own humanity and inner wisdom. At the end of the day, offer gratitude for all that has entered the sacred circle of your life and work this day. Bless, release, and dedicate the day to a higher, deeper order of the great sacred circle of life. Create your own intentions and your own authentic practices to prepare your Caritas consciousness. Find your individual spiritual path toward cultivating caring consciousness and meaningful experiences in your life and work and in the world. As we finish this final week of study together, I wish you peace and fulfillment as you walk your own professional path in mindful caring.